Hi there, I'm Michael with etrailer.com. Today we're going to take a quick look at this Blue Ox SwayPro weight distribution system with sway control. This is going to help level out your trailer as you're towing. Without a system like this, oftentimes the weight of your trailer is pushing down on just that one connection point with your hitch ball. That can cause your tow vehicle to squat at the rear end. Oftentimes that puts a lot of strain on your rear suspension. It can bring your front end up, causing your headlights to shine in other drivers' eyes, making your steering kind of light and causing uneven wear on your tires. So a system like this is going to help distribute that weight across all the axles of your trailer and your tow vehicle. This also has the sway control built in, so it's going to help try and keep your trailer in line. So if you have a big gust of wind or a semi-truck drives by, something along those lines, it's going to make sure that your trailer isn't going haywire side to side. It's going to help keep it more manageable behind you. Now, this system is designed to have a 3,500 pound weight capacity, gross towing weight. That, of course, is the weight of your trailer plus the load included. But the more important number is going to be your tongue weight. So this has an optimal tongue weight range of between 150 and 350 pounds. So you want to make sure that that's going to work for your setup. We do have other SwayPro systems and other weight distribution systems that will have a higher gross towing weight and tongue weight rating. So make sure you're getting the right one for your setup. Now this is going to fit right into your 2-inch by 2-inch trailer hitch receiver. You do want to make sure that your hitch is rated for use with weight distribution. Not all of them are, and obviously you don't want to overtax your hitch. They do include the standard 5/8 inch pin and clip to make sure that it's going to stay in place. It's not going to wiggle its way out. From the center of our hitch pin hole to the center of these adjustment holes, it's right at 9 inches. And then again, from our hitch pin hole to the back of this gusset here, it's right at 4 inches. So again, make sure that's going to work for your hitch. It should fit most, just making sure. But as you can see, we do have these adjustment holes here, so we can move our head assembly up or down to make sure that it's going to be nice and level for our trailer. From the top inside edge here to where our coupler is going to sit, or the top inside edge of your receiver tube to where our coupler is going to sit, is how we measure our drop or rise. So as you can see here with this shank set in the lowest position in the drop position and our head on the lowest rung there, we're not going to have a whole lot of drop. It's only about 2 inches of drop. So if your trailer doesn't sit a whole lot lower than your hitch, and that should be good for you. It can go up a little bit to even be level if you need, or we can flip this upside down from the way it is now and use it in the rise position. Then if we put our head at the highest position, our max rise is going to be 8 inches. So if your trailer coupler sits a lot higher or up to 8 inches taller than the inside top edge of your receiver tube, and that will work for you. And of course, these are spaced about 1.25 inches apart, so that you have a lot of variability in between there to accommodate your trailer height. Make sure it's all going to be level. As we work our way down, and we'll move to our head unit here. So this has our 2 5/16 inch hitch ball included and pre-installed. So it's going to come torqued to the correct specifications for you. So that's one less thing you have to worry about purchasing, and one less thing you have to install and get torqued down properly. So having that is nice. One of the main features for the SwayPro, one of the standout things in my mind, is that it has the tilt built in. So with all weight distribution systems, you're going to have to have a little tilt in order for them to operate. With a lot of systems, that tilt is achieved by using a bolt and washers, which can be a major pain trying to guess how many washers you need, putting your assembly together, testing it out, realizing it's not enough, having to take it off, add more washers or take washers off. It can be very complicated. So having that tilt built in is a really nice feature here. I wish more weight distribution systems would go with that kind of design, but the SwayPro does, and it's going to make it much easier for you to get set up each time, not having to worry about those washers and that sort of thing. As you can see on the back side here, we do have these built-in grease zerks. That's going to make it very easy for us to hook up our grease gun, make sure that everything is well maintained and lubricated so it's going to function properly. And then as we move our way down a little bit farther, we come to our trunnion spring bars. So these are going to attach to our head unit with these pins and clips. Very easy to slide them in, line up the hole there, and pass your pin through, get it clipped on the other side, and you have a nice firm connection there. Inside here, we do have trunnions that are going to hold the spring bars securely in position, placing just enough pressure or tension on them to cause them to constantly force your trailer in line. So that's where the bulk of our sway control comes in, making sure that our trailer is staying right where we want it to. And then the main function of these spring bars is they are the tension holder for our trailer. So they are going to flex appropriately to make sure that our trailer is staying nice and level, giving us a nice controlled, even ride. One really nice thing about these spring bars is that they are interchangeable. So if in the future you get a different trailer or you're hauling a buddy's trailer for the weekend or something like that, you can just switch out these bars for other Blue Ox spring bars. And then that will increase your carrying capacity or your tongue weight, trailer weight, that sort of thing. So instead of having to get a whole new setup, you can just switch out these bars and you'll be ready to go. So the spring bars are connected to the trailer using these unique rotating latch lift brackets. So these are going to clamp onto your trailer's frame. You're not going to have to worry about doing any drilling or anything like that. You can see they've got the bolt there that will tighten down against the frame to give it a nice connection. These will fit frames up to 2 5/8 of an inch thick and between 3 and 6 inches tall. These mount about 29 inches back from the hitch ball, so you do want to make sure that your trailer will accommodate that. You don't have anything mounted on the trailer frame that would prevent you from installing these. If you do, this probably isn't the right system for you, but as long as that area is clear, you can clamp these on, and then it's going to be really easy to get this all set up. So once you have your weight distribution system in your tow vehicle, you'll raise your trailer tongue jack, take some of the tension off the bars here. The first time you get it set up, it might take a little bit of effort to figure out which link you need to use in the chain, but once you figure that out, you just mark it and then it'll be easier from that point on. So to get them hooked up, once you have your trailer raised, you'll just lift on this latch here, and that's going to allow that to rotate around. You'll get your proper link set in place there. I'm going to use that one. And then they do include this wrench that will allow you to use more torque and force to rotate that around. Once it gets in place, it snaps in so you know it's locked. It's going to give you a nice secure connection, and then you can lower your tongue jack, and that's going to put that tension on your spring bars to hold your trailer in place. So one really nice thing about using the chains like this is that it's going to be much quieter for you. A lot of other weight distribution systems, they use steel on steel friction. So they have like a little L plate on your spring bars. So that steel on steel can be very noisy. It does do a decent job of keeping your trailer in line, controlling your sway, but steel on steel is going to give you lots of squeaking and whatnot. So using the chains here is going to be much quieter for you. Typically, the downside of using chains is that they sway, so you're not going to get a whole lot of trailer sway control. But because these are in this channel here, this tight channel, it's going to allow the chains to be much firmer, so you are still going to have that sway control that the trunnions provide. So it is going to do a good job for you, be nice and quiet. This is a nice steel construction, so it is going to hold up really well. It's got a powder coat finish to it, so of course that's going to help resist corrosion and that sort of thing. So it is going to do a good job for you for a long time to come. They do include instructions to help make sure everything's set up properly, and they include a couple little bonus features here, some safety chain extension links, because you are going to be a little bit farther out than you were before. So making sure that you have enough room there for your safety chains. They also include a reducer sleeve, so if you were to ever switch out your hitch ball, this has, I think it's a 1.5 inch, approximately 1 1/4 inch diameter for this shank. This will reduce that down to 1 inch in diameter, so you have a nice firm connection there for your other hitch ball if you were to ever need to switch that out. So this system is made here in the USA, so you can trust it is going to be good quality. It also comes with a limited lifetime warranty, so if you were to ever have any problems, you're more than welcome to reach out to us here at etrailer.com. The main thing in my mind is making sure that tongue weight is going to work for your setup. Like I said, we do have other options, other SwayPros, other weight distribution systems. So you want to make sure you're getting the right one for your weight capacity. If this one matches your weight capacity, I think you're going to be very happy with it. I think it's going to do a good job, not only in leveling out your trailer, but also with that sway control. I think it's going to do really well for you. So that completes our look for today. Again, I'm Michael with etrailer.com. Thanks for watching.